One of the first things that we always want to help people to come to personal understanding of is that the larger part of you is source energy in your vortex, aware of you, and not just what you were before you were born into this physical body, but the evolved being as a result of that which you have been doing while you've been here. In other words, the larger part of you has become so much more because you have done what you came to do. You sifted and you sorted and you decided and you expanded, you evolved, you are an eternal being. This is the process of that, you see. So as your vortex has evolved, as the being that you really are has evolved, you have one thing and one thing only to be aware of, and that is, how do I stand right here, right now, in relationship to who I really am? And the emotion of love, the emotion of appreciation, your emotions are your key to let you know how you're doing. So, we are eager to visit with you about anything that is important to you. You will notice as you watch and hear and participate that our primary intention is to stand inside your vortex where you are, calling you in through the path of least resistance in the way that is easiest for you to find your way there. We want you to understand that this is not a gathering where we come holding all the answers and you come holding all the questions. It is a gathering of co-creation at its best. You don't even have to sit in this chair to participate, because the thought of that which you are, the thoughts that you have as we are moving along, the energy of who you are, it's all part of this magnificent mix. And you will notice as we are moving through the hours that we are together today, that whether you sit here and verbalize or whether you sit out there and just think and be who you are, that we will hear you clearly, and there is nothing that will be left unanswered as we are moving through this day. We also want you to recognize that it isn't just about questions and answers. It's about expansion and evolution. This gathering has never been before into all of the universe. This is a unique gathering of that which is you and that which is us. Your inner beings are all gathered. In other words, the source within you is present. And so as we play together, talking about the details of things that are important to you, what you are going to feel is the expansion of this vortex. You're going to feel expansion of ideas. We're going to take thought beyond that which it has ever been before. Now, you're doing that all day, every day. You certainly don't need us for that. But what this gathering is going to demonstrate in a way that we are certain that you will feel is that as together we come to these new places, you will feel in the beginning of these launches of these rockets, you will feel this new expanded place to which you may not be up to speed in the moment that it is launched. But as we chew together, you're going to feel yourself coming up to speed. And as you come up to speed with it, the same knowing that we hold about the subject that is at hand will be your knowing as well. Because you will be a vibrational match to that which we have collectively expanded to. You see how it works? Cherry and Esther were just with friends and us on a Panama Canal cruise. It was very interesting because they went through some of the locks of the canal, and this massive ship needed to be raised 84 feet. 84 feet. That's what the difference in the water level was from one body of water to the other. There was no rocket ship that launched them. Fortunately, it would have been hard on the ship and the passengers if it had happened in that way. Instead, something very clever that was set into motion a long, long time ago. The ship moved in to a lock, and the gate was closed behind them. And then water was added to the lock until the ship was raised. And then, when the ship and the water around it was at the same level as the next lock, the gates opened, and the ship just moved gently, ease and flow, into the next lock. And then again, the gates were closed, more water was added, the ship raised more, the gates were open, and in they went again. Until this massive ship with all of these passengers was moved easily, effortlessly, painlessly from one vibrational place, so to speak, to another. We thought the analogy was so appropriate because so often when you're not where you want to be, you badger yourself, or you force yourself, or you effort yourself. You try so hard. It's like trying to jump the 84 feet with this big ship. And we want you to know that if you'll just chill, if you'll just stop doing that thing you do that's keeping you in that resistant vibration, your vibration will raise, the locks to your vortex will open, and in you will go, you see. It is not supposed to be hard for you. Life is supposed to feel good to you. Life is supposed to be fun for you. You are genius creators who have come forth into this magnificent time-space reality. Best environment ever for deliberate creation. You've come because you are creators. We've told you everything that is important for the successful life that you've come to live. There's just one thing that we want to add to this brilliant preface that we have just delivered to you. And that is the source within you, and we stand in that place because we are non-physical energy. We are focused within your physical reality through you all day, every day. In other words, whether you are up to speed with us enough to feel it or not, we're right there. So we want to present to you a picture of the cycle of life because we want you to understand that you were source energy, but you still are, even though you're in this body. And that while you're in this body, you are exploring and expanding, and you're causing the source within you to become more. And that source within you is focused through you. And so it's just this continual cycle where who you were is now who you are, and who you are is who you now are, and who you are is who you are. In other words, you can't separate yourself ever from who you really are. Not really. But you can do a pretty good job of pinching it off, and that's what negative emotion is. So when you decide that you want to have a conversation with someone and that you would like the fullness of who you are to manifest, so that means you want clarity, not confusion. That means you want humor, not doldrum. That means you want joy, not a feeling of despair. That means you want to be an uplifter, not someone who discourages. That means you want to be someone who gives life to the people that you're visiting with, not someone who sucks the life from them. In other words, you really want, and if you are to feel good, you must have an awareness that the source within you will come to every party that you ever have. Every communication, you have the availability of this infinite intelligence pouring through you. Don't you just love it when you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on? Don't you just love it when you're at the top of your game? Don't you just love it when the most clever things come out of your mouth? And don't you just love it when those clever things come out and everyone around you is uplifted by the fact that they have? Don't you just love it when you are so tuned in that you are evoking tuning in from other people, so that there's this synergy? Don't you just love a mastermind conversation where good ideas just keep coming? Don't you just love being so all that you really are that you can't do anything less than evoke all that somebody else is in the same moment because your energy is so high you're dominating the moment? Don't you just love being the pure positive energy being that you are while in a physical body? And we want you to know that's what you came for. You didn't come to make something that was broken unbroken. You didn't come to fix a broken world. It isn't broken. You came for the fun, for the clarity of the expansion. You came for the moments in time. You came for the collective consciousness. You came for the platform of physical life experience. You came for the continuity of this physical life experience. We just want you to understand that the non-physical is not out there as some nebulous mist waiting for you to get your act together so that you can croak and return to heaven, so that then we can tell you what you did right and what you did wrong and then send you back to do better next time. There's nothing like that going on. You are a source energy being who has come for the fulfillment, for the joyous fulfillment of expressing life. And we want you to understand that we're in this with you. We are expressing life through you, to you, and through you. We're in this together, you see. We are energy. You are energy. We are vibration. You are vibration. And when you understand this, and we feel you do, don't you? As you've been listening to us here, you're getting this. You're feeling the resonance of what we speak. You know it right now, don't you? And the reason you know it is because you were patient enough to focus in a way and listen to us deliver the words of something that you knew before you were born. And we rambled long enough and you listened clearly enough that you have come into full resonance with who you are. And this is what we're talking about. You want to be in full resonance with who you are. You'll go home and they'll say, "Oh, how was the meeting?" And you'll say, "It was fabulous." You will. You'll say, "It was fabulous. It was fabulous." And they'll say, "What was it about?" And you'll say, "Well, you kind of had to be there. You kind of had to be there." You have to be there. You have to be on the vibrational frequency in order to know. And you know that. Don't you like being with people who are on your vibe? And you say that when you're in the doldrums, you want them to be there with you. You really don't, because it just adds to it. But it's nice to find resonance with who you are. So constant rockets of desire, constant vibrational emanation from you, going into what we are calling this vibrational reality, a vortex of creation. It's where your inner being stands. It's where your inner being stands as a constant improvement of that which you are. So this vortex of creation is where everything that you've been asking for, better stated, everything that you have become dwells. A vibrational creation, a vibrational beingness to which you are feeling constant feedback. When you're up to speed with it, you feel great. When you're not up to speed with it, you feel not so great to the degree that you're not up to speed with it. If what is has your undivided attention, then you are not a deliberate creator. You are a regurgitator. You are a knee-jerker, observer, a defaulter. You are a creator by default. You are someone who observes and has a knee-jerk response. And you are also like most of the human population on your planet, because that's what most are doing. But when you understand that you have another option, that you can choose an emotion that is apart from the current reality that you are living, now you have the ability to deliberately change the current reality, because the reality will shift in resonance to your vibrational attitude. We know it must be sort of hard to take when you're dealing with some of the stuff you're dealing with. We're just saying that once you get hold of this, and once you figure out that you can control the way you feel, because you have the ability to find a better feeling thought and a better feeling thought and a better feeling thought. But most important, if we can convince you that if you do the vortex work first, which means find the emotion, align with who you are, that the vortex will fix everything. The vortex will give you the manifestation. It will bring the evidence, because the vortex is gathering the cooperative components. And we just want to say to you, we love you very much. We just want to say to you, we love you very much. We just want to say to you, we love you very much. You are the only uncooperative component that needs to come to the party. And when you become a cooperative component, which means you find some way to adjust your vibration so that you're not so freakishly resistant. When you care about how you feel and you adjust your vibration, the vortex will take you in. It's the way that it works. You don't have to figure it all out. You're not here to prove worthiness to anyone about anything. You just have to chill out. You just have to let go of those things that have been bothering you. You just have to find a way to stop offering a vibration that holds you apart from this vortex. And when you let go, when you surrender, when you give up, when you stop the battle, when you stop the struggle, when you stop looking at the evidence that supports why you're standing in the place you don't want to stand, when you stop doing that and stop keeping it active, the vortex will take you in, and anything and everything that you've been looking for will manifest in your experience, and others will watch you in this beautiful manifestation that follows you on every subject in the world, and they'll say, what in the world have you got going on? How is it that you get everything you want with such ease? What happened to your struggle and your trying? And you say, I gave it up. They'll say, well, when did this laziness come over you? When did you stop trying to be a citizen of the human race and justify your existence? And you say, when I decided to feel good, And when I decided that it mattered most, everything shifted for me. And then they'll just call you selfish and walk away. And we say, yes, indeed, you must be selfish enough to care about how you feel.